Welcome back. Do not be alarmed. Dr. Stanton is in good hands with Dr. Ava, who's here joining us today for a special Halloween segment. And it's true, children's chances of certain injuries during Halloween can be a real fright for parents. But if you take the right steps, you can avoid the tricky situations. And we do welcome, under all his bandages and hospital gown, UK healthcare emergency physician Dr. Ryan Stanton. Thank you for being with us.
Well, thank you. Hopefully you won't end up in my condition. I'm not sure what the psychologist would say about this, but
yeah, we'll have to talk about that later. Well, on a serious note, a lot of parents do have to be on guard for several reasons, and some of the risks may not be as obvious for parents as they're trying to get their trick-or-treaters out. What are some of the main injuries that you tend to see that happen on Halloween night?
Well, what's interesting is that today, in a couple of days before and after, a child is 4 times more likely to get hit by a car than any other time of the year. So this is a real risk to children. Also, we see injuries associated with costumes and with weapons, sharp points on knives and on swords, things that you normally wouldn't expect to cause injury. But you get them outside, out in the dark, running around the streets, and they can be. So there's several important things we suggest to help keep you safe this year. One is travel in groups with at least one adult. That's very important. We want to have one adult or more with the groups. Thank you, baby. She's going to take care of me with my little badge. We want to limit street crossings. Try to go across on crosswalks. Go the entire way down one street. Try not to cross streets. It's dark outside. I know a lot of the trick-or-treating around here is during the daylight, but there's going to be a lot of kids out at night. Wear light-colored costumes. Ava's costume here is a perfect example. A light-colored costume that people can easily see. They can see this from a good distance. It doesn't obstruct her eyes in any way. It doesn't obstruct her feet in any way.
And she can check on you to make sure you're in good condition.
She has something very...
I can tell the brains of you on it.
And she wants to tell them about my brains on the car. That's wonderful. That means you're well qualified to be a doctor as long as you have an ID. Other tips include don't have sharp tips on the swords. Trick-or-treat in known locations or events such as the trunk-or-treats. Those are all over the city, so great opportunities for those. Check accessories for the safety, that being the swords, the knives, things like that should be plastic. And probably most importantly, as an adult, motorists need to be alert. You need to be looking out. You need to drive slow. You need to be safe. Look out for kids that could be running out in front of you at any time. Take a little extra time and make sure this is a safe and fun time for us and our kids.
Some great information, important things to keep in mind, and, still time to maybe make some modifications, adjust those costumes to make sure they're safe for everybody. You won't ruin the effect if you make some minor adjustments for safety. And, we've had some allergy specialists on in weeks past, even, talking about checking the candy for those food allergies and things, too, because folks can go into serious problems if they're getting a hold of an allergen.
And so many of them have peanuts involved or contact with peanuts. So parents, you do need to check the candy to make sure that it's prepackaged, that it's intact, that it's something appropriate for your children. It may seem like a fun time when kids get to eat all kinds of candy, but you need to take the extra steps.
Well, some great advice. Great job, Dr. Ava. You going to get them all fixed up there? Yeah. She's got her badge.
She's got the badge. I mean, she's qualified.
Thank you so much. You can find more of these tips at the website at the bottom of your screen from the American College of Emergency Physicians and also Dr. Stanton's Everyday Medicine website. We will be right back with more news and weather.